Scorpio, no matter how you look at it, there's communication coming to you, even if it's through the airwaves of the higher self in its interaction with things that are not always tangible. So expect information coming through from that which is from the hidden, that which is within. This is the Arcana Veil. Let's have a look for you. We have the 4th house here. Home, family, ancestry. So you might be getting information coming from your ancestors, or you are connecting with people of a like-minded space. We have the animus, which is the masculine, which relates to the consciousness that is the part of your spirit that is going to create things. The animus. We have the sun. And within that, the nature within itself shows you that there's definitely a focus on communicating to you what you need to set in place, starting from the way that you approach your life path going forward. This is for the Scorpio collective. Wherever Scorpio is placed in your chart, that is then a message for you. Get to learn about your charts. You can look anywhere for it, and you'll see wherever there's a part inside of your chart relates to the reading in itself, it'll speak to you. Let's have a look and see what the tarot has to say. We have the Knight of Wands here under the 4th house. Some of you might actually be doing some nutrition dietary things. You might be going into some sort of new health regime. I'm seeing someone doing exercise. There's also a lot of focus on trying to figure out your own origins. You might be doing some ancestry discoveries or digging into your ancestry path, your DNA, or something like that. That's very interesting. Maybe you're trying to find out who is your mother and father. Who were they to you? Knight of Wands here under the 4th house, doing it rather rapidly, fast, moving into that direction. Here we have whole forces of spirit from within the heart. Nature of the frequency is masculine, which means you're bringing in your masculine ability to create things, to bring into seed new ideas. The masculine plants the seeds, brings the seeds, and the feminine receives the seeds and then gives birth to the child, which is then the product of the masculine and the feminine in unity. We have the Knight of Swords under the sun, also moving really fast and bringing a lot of light. You have 2 knights here. Definitely there's a movement taking place. We have the 9 of Coins here. And we have the conjunction of the inner light, the north. I can't see how the light... Oh yeah, Authenticate. I apologize. Sometimes the way the light hits these cards. Alright, authenticating yourself. Oh my goodness. You are truly going into a point now where you are really setting a trend in your own personal direction. You're lining yourself up into moving really fast through this in the heart of the nature, the sun. The Knight of Swords, this is the truth. I hear thus spoke Zarathustra. So some of you might be exploring that particular religion in itself, or you are entering into that point where you are setting yourself into the right alignment. This could be for you bringing in a new way of thinking in how you feel, how you present yourself, how you encounter people around you, how people are encountering you. You are definitely experiencing a new way of clearing up certain things here. Oh, gosh. Okay. We're going to look at the underworld and see if there's anything that you need to be mindful of. We have the star rising out from the underworld, from the depths. The Knight of Wands rising fast. The star coming out from the underworld into the heavens, so that it becomes seen and explored within the consciousness. The heavens as being your mind, your thoughts, your consciousness, your thoughts, the underworld, that which is within your subconsciousness, and perhaps even deeper into your physical form, things that are of the past as well. You need the underworld to excavate that to come to the forward, so that the bridge becomes the center point between the heavens and the underworld. This is how I read. It gives you a much more clearer explanation of who you are and what you're dealing with. Page of Pentacles underneath the whole forces here, going into some sort of new business venture, starting something up with a different way of attitude. You're changing your attitude to something with the Ten of Swords here under the Knight of Swords. But the sun illuminates all of these swords, which means you're coming into a mental processing of taking things out that are that have served their purposes. I hear that you're kind of letting things go now. You're putting certain things in place. You're actually protecting yourself now. The Ten of Swords, protecting that which is important to you, which is in the heart, your hope. You defend your hope vehemently from others that might try to downtrod it or tread on it. You are very, very courageously doing that. We have the Four of Pentacles here under the Nine of Coins, meaning you are in alignment of your financial side of your life path. It's not really the thing that's motivating you too much right now, because you know you're okay with it. It's more on a deeper nature that you're actually working on. We have the Magician under the connection or the conjunction of that which must be authenticated within the self. In simple terms, the ability to authenticate yourself comes from what is set in the sun, in the heart position between the masculine and the feminine principles within. And having that as the focus point needs to be at all times authentic before you can let it enter into your consciousness, before you let any person or thing come into your thoughts, into your life, into your beliefs, into how you feel, into how you express yourself. You are walking on a pathway here that is one that is made up of having to make your own choices. You've done it for a long time. If you are not in that position and you are exploring that, or you're entering it right now, then you are told, you are reminded that you have the magician within you to be able to authenticate what it is that you need to experience in your life. So if you want people to prove themselves to you, you will request that they need to be authentic before they can approach you, because you don't feel like taking or having a time with people that are wasting your time and your energy. You don't want that anymore. You've kind of put that aside. You've put your foot down, the animus, the masculine. You've put your foot down as a masculine position, holding that in place. This is what you seek to attain now going forward. Let's have a look and see the bridge for you. We have the Five of Swords here over the Knight and the Star. We have the Three of Cups here over the Page of Pentacles and the whole forces here. So you're coming into an alignment with people, or people are coming into alignment with you, or you are coming into an alignment with yourself. We have the Strength under the Sun, the Knight and the Ten of Swords, very much protected. I would say in this regard, we can see that the Ten of Swords, your memory, your thoughts, your experiences is your protective field, your shield that is protecting you from things that have been trying to come into your consciousness. Clearly, there is a reason for you to have stepped up in this way, because you require a new coat of arms, in a sense. What is remarkable about the Scorpion? In reverse, we have the Chariot. So this is not a fast experience. This is a slow process, which requires for you to be mindful that now, because you've got all this armor around you, it's going to take a little longer to do certain things. Doesn't mean you're going to not be able to go fast in the way that you do, but you don't have to rush towards needing to go to the next point, because you are already shown here in the beginning part of the reading that you are already building a financial foundation for yourself in terms of business. So the Four of Pentacles here and the Nine of Coins there is showing you that it's coming towards you. It doesn't have to come to you all at once, because you are too busy trying to figure out how to put yourself into the right direction mentally, because when you make money, you make it through your mental capacity. Okay, that's what I'm seeing here for some of you. So there's no rush, because you already got something going on here. We have the Two of Swords here. There's a bit of doubt there in terms of what I've just said. This one was the moon, is the moon. There might be some people in the background that are trying to fiddle around a little bit with your energy. I can see that there's a little bit of focus here on trying to create some illusions for you to think that you don't have enough. Obviously, that's a thing that relates to who you are towards yourself. If you believe that you are, if you don't have enough, then you might not have enough. It's kind of a simple explanation here, but it's overshadowed by it's right shadowing over the Magician, which means you've got the power to be able to change that idea about yourself. When you set the information in place, the moon, which fell out in reverse, and I picked it up in the right way, suggesting that you can alter the illusions that are often being projected out onto the frequencies, because you have a nature to dig deep into the subconsciousness and the underworld. It's really your place to play, where you play the most. You like to go into the deeper parts of the consciousness in yourself to bring that out as a healing. One could even say that you are almost able to master the underworld within yourself here. And so you are being given the direction to go towards the point of rest in a motion that is about the authentication of the self. Set that as your tone of your frequency, and you will get that which is authentic to come towards you. I will leave this with you, Scorpio. This was your reading.